I'm Margie Steffens, and the home that was sold for me was 2A Crozier Avenue, Door Park. I did have a little bit of prior knowledge about Christine and Mick and Keeping It Realty through friends and through family contacts. The reputation that they've had, word of mouth really more than anything. I didn't look them up on the net. It was by referral from people who knew them well. I have had dealings with other real estate agents over the years. This was a very good choice. Christine is an incredibly good communicator. Right from the beginning, right through to the end, she went through the whole strategy of how the marketing would look and her suggestions about whether we should just leave it on the market or go to auction. There was no pressure. It was just, here's the game plan, this is how we should do it. Very good strategies that were completely upfront and honest, very transparent. Helped me understand what the market looked like, and then working out for the market at this particular time, the auction was the best way to go. So we looked at a whole different lot of strategies and came to the conclusion that auction at this particular time is by far the best way to go. It was really nice that Christine was able to chat with the fellow that was doing the painting for me and work through what she thought might be additional work that we should have done. And we also had a building inspection done before, so there were things, all those little things that a prospective buyer might have to pay extra for. She suggested we do that, and that then increases people's confidence that what they're buying is really what they're seeing and what's being advertised. So painting done, floor covering done, we had a stylist come in, and just beautiful, simple decor so that people can put their own touch to it and dream a little bit instead of having a whole lot of clutter there. So I think, you know, the styling was just the icing on the cake. I was very happy to put it to auction. I'm really glad that I came on the day, and the nice thing was that I met the auctioneer a couple of days before the auction to talk through what the day might look like, and so that put my mind at considerable rest. I was much relieved on the day when I got here and heard the auction start, and just listening to the flow of it and the story that's woven around there that sort of sets the scene for it. To know that Christine had done all the market analysis in this area and taken into consideration, she'd collated all the comments from there and the approximate values that people would have put on it themselves, allowing a little bit either side, and then to hear a similar response from the auctioneer. And I have to say it exceeded my expectations on the day. It was a really, really amazing result. It just left me feeling, you know, a sense of that I had been treated well and fairly through, and also the prospective buyer had been treated well and fairly throughout the whole process. What that means for me now is that I can realise all the equity there and go into retirement knowing that I will be in a good position. The auction really just flew and really exceeded all my expectations of what we had given as a reserve. Incredibly happy with the result, to that point that now I can think about, you know, going into retirement with a lot of peace of mind. When I heard the final amount, it was, oh my gosh, relief, excited, thrilled that it had reached that amount. And I think that my friends said, we weren't sure if you were going to pass out or cheer. So yeah, I have to say that I have never had such a good experience with properties, and I've sold a couple of other properties and one in a different area more recently, and this was seamless. If I was to compare the other experience, I had to keep ringing all the time. So what's happening? I didn't have to do that once throughout the whole campaign, right from beginning to the end. I found Christine to be professional, transparent, and integrity was, I think, one of the prime factors that I found very impressive. If anyone was considering using Keeping It Realty, I would strongly recommend that they do, and do their homework with the others, but I would strongly recommend that they talk to Keeping It Realty.